Are we good? Yeah, alright. What is up? Basically, what this is gonna be is just me playing the game and enjoying it. And basically, every time I stream, the only difference is when I get tired, it's gonna end. But I'm probably not gonna get tired until like maybe 12. So yeah. Right now, I'm just here to enjoy the game, and I'm gonna go learn how to cast a spell. And I might be quiet, and I'm be 100% honest with everyone here. That's probably because I'm snacking on some chips. Professor Garlic!
Please, could you remind me the purpose of my task?
Thought I did. Huh? No, I just look like an idiot in front of her, bro. Go and harvest Fox Week. I thought I did that. What? No, it did not count. Alright, hold up. Room of requirement. Speaking of snacking on chips, I'm gonna go ahead and open the bag.
Brilliant.
I hate myself. Alright. Boop. Boop.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more,
Alright. Well, nice. What's the other quest? I'm gonna wait to do that one until I have some more curses. Until I do some of the curses, but for right now, let's go do. These also have a talent point I can use. What spells don't I have? Depulso Mastery, Descendo Mastery. Oh yeah, let me get that. I thought I had my map. What? Alright, whatever. Cheese puffs.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we saw in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind? Some beast feed.
Oh
What
my
do you
God.
suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
Gerald's adorable.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Ow. Animal trafficking. Or poaching, I should say. You're gonna get...
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Oh, you wanna fight? Let's go, motherfucker. Yeah.
Let's go.
Run up, get done up, motherfucker. It's okay, Persephone. You're so
Those two
cute.
don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pen now.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Enlightening.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
Maya.
You've intrigued
Am I falling
me.
for this Hufflepuff girl?
Very
She's
well.
a 5th year, right?
Either way.
Oh
I'd
wait,
hoped I would.
technically she's... How old are 5th years? Like 16, 17?
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really?
Am I falling for this
thank you.
Hufflepuff girl?
I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
I mean, Miss Garlic was a Hufflepuff too. Maybe that's my type.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Gryffindor.
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there.
The Wingardium Leviosa.
It's just ahead. Stand back.
Have a grip. Yep. Oh. Is that what they call it? A hippogriff? So pretty.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
So pretty. I might just like Hufflepuff girls, bro.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I like her personality. She seems cool. She made me nervous. She was brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Let's go. Gotta go to Hogsmeade now. Let me take a sip of my butterbeer.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Allahumora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Oh. Nice little
Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
3 Broomsticks private room is a secluded space off the main room of the pub. Hogwarts professors appreciate having a separate area in which to gather to avoid encountering students. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the students appreciate professors having a separate area as well.
Revelio.
Easy. Lockpick level 3.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today. I'm not sure which is worse, squib or a mud nut. Back already! I get to this island and die on
Kitty!
Squibs are just as vile as mud.
Whoa, that's some racism.
Mine now, demiguise.
Huh?
Revelio.
I mean, I know there's like 9 in here. But...
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Torona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two unusual...
Whoa.
You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Unforgivable crosses weren't always happening.
I suspect you're planning to enchant you. Well, welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Where would that be?
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out, it was Hengist of Woodcroft.
Godric Griffin is the greatest duelist in history.
Things keep going as they
My
are.
father always taught me.
Revelio.
Small community garden in the heart of the village is a perfect spot for growing various herbs and peaceful magical plants.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. So wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
This is gonna be easy.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtgott is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
It's sealed.
Wonder.
Moths. Curious. Merlin's beard.
Revelio.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
Lumos.
Oh.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Not terrible.
Lumos. Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Lumos.
Sweet.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Confringo.
Down I go. No other way.
Capozzo. Leviosa.
Easy, bro.
Oh. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Deposit. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Accio.
Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Repulsor. Lumos. Lumos.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Lumos. Lumos. This looks even more complex.
Trying to think. So now I can't. No, I can't move. No.
Lumos. Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
Yeah, but then how do I get the butterfly though? Or moth?
Revelio.
I'm a freaking
Lumos.
I'm an idiot. I want a chip. I want two.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet, a dead Ashwinder. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
I should you're the one who is treasure, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend. Expelliarmus! That's mine! Incendio!
Knew you were still hanging around. Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruption!
Casting Expelliarmus everywhere. You will not expose us! Cabalzo!
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Stupefy!
Oh, no, you don't! You should never have come here.
Leviosa!
Can't picture if the boss long enough. Expulsion! You die.
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You saw a spread well, though, didn't you? You're about to wish you... Stupid one. Stupid one.
I look like a netty.
Shame nobody saw that. Looked rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement. Now, many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Dang. This is cause what's this one? There's more. I wish there was a check all. What did I miss? Jesus. Oh. What? Jesus, I'm just blind. Oh, please forgive the sudden request. Heard from my uncle Ron in quite some time. I've been beside myself. Where could you meet me in the courtyard? As I mentioned, my sister Anna misses Hogwarts and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Foodcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts, by the way. Hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's one of my favorites, Sebastian. Oh yeah, I'm using it like a glove. Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something. Best, Sirona. Now that you have attended Beast class, I've asked Deke to assist you with using the room and further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can, Professor Weasley. Alright. Ooh, decisions. I think a scarf looks bad with this. Quests. I don't know which one I want to do, honestly. I want to do that one, I guess.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumors that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close?
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Where do I gotta go? Wow.
Borrow past the Could this be Mr. Oakes' Canrock's loyalists? Just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet? Easily diverted.
Arrest them.
This Hogwart.
You got it. Accio. Defender.
Now to find out what happened here.
That one's not as bad. I have better glasses too. Nice. Excuse me.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. This looks intriguing.
Oh, what's down here? Oh, glasses. Shit, I don't need. Yay. What was the trail again? From camp. Castle. Wait, is he talking about the castle that's over there?
Formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Who lived here, I wonder?
don't even remember. Was this part of the rock formation?
A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Little monster. Home, eh?
A ladder. That's what I need.
Hello? What was that? That student defeated our encampment in the tower. You won't defeat us all! That's the student who uses string.
What went on here? This is the spot on the map. We'd best have more bits about me.
Compulsor! Incendio! Levioso! Stop! Expelliarmus!
I will make you
Stupid!
To attend by myself.
Always my turn for patrol. Quite accurate. I've been fighting since before.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Ooh boy, I just realized I wasn't talking at all. for like a while. That must have been so thrilling.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards. Punishment to us all for having that miserable human around.
You say time. You'll pay for that.
You won't be able to stop Ranrock's loyalists.
You wanna draw your weapon, bro?
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Those goblins in my family weren't in the mine.
A human's word is worthless. It's the student from the town.
Your acrobatics will only be fun.
I wonder if Adelaide...
I will make you.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Torso!
You don't think this is funny?
Descendo!
Certain we can come to an agreement if you'll just set me free.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Boiler door? I know where that is.
A boiler door.
One way or another, we'll get what we're You're not even trying.
Expelliarmus! Arresto!
Showing off, are we? I won't rest.
Incendio!
I won't rest.
Levioso!
One less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus!
I shall avenge your death.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Oh, my gear slots down. Where the hell is it?
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Oh boy.
Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry. Thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex. And my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Understandable.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Easy.
too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Have to do this. I'm not gonna lie. I hope in the next game they put Sectum Sempra in the game. I only know about Sectum Sempra from Harry Potter: The Half-Blood Prince. I was hoping that spell would be in here. That's why I like the cutting one too. I like the cutting one a lot. Alright. Friend indeed. And then this one. I'm gonna take that. Hogsmeade. Ew. That hair.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course.
I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs.
Father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aiden the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times, selecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Alright.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying traveling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade.
I know where it is. Sort of weird.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Wonder who lives here. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Hello again, Mrs. Sprottle.
Hello, dear. Was there something else I could help you with?
Where did you say I should go?
In a cavern in the... Hope they know what...
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Oh boy. Horclump Hollow. Nice.
Leave the hawk clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find... Better have a look around. See if That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio.
Ooh. Oh wait, I need to summon my gear. Oh, I'm sorry.
Lumos.
I need to summon my gear before I do any of this. Let's just go ahead and get the hold on, can I get out, please? Alright. Hello? Can I... Hello? Real quick, let me just leave and go sell stuff I don't need. Excuse me.
I heard something. You've made a mistake.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother.
I got that money.
Thank you for passing through.
Of course.
Careful.
Expulsum. I'll make that one hurt. Oh, well, no. Stupid one. Your eyes. Confringo. No, that's not. Expulsum.
Ashwinder, no less.
Ashwinders aren't that scary. Alright, Reductor. Alright.
Let's have a look around.
That's fun.
Expelliarmus, Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
That's all the Hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm not going to go down there. This is where I gotta go, is around this area. Do I gotta go down there?
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That was a close one.
Easy. Oh, I should be reading these. I mean, I don't really want to, but I'll leave it here. So if you want to, you can pause because I'm not gonna read all this.
I think that's everything.
But yeah, let me go back in here real quick. And boom.
Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Oh, her letterbacks. I forgot about her letterbacks. Can I go back in? Let me go back in. Oh boy.
Better have a look around. See about the Hawk Club's and the box of letters.
Look.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That's all the Hawk Clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
No, there's something on that side. Can I get back up? To go down? Yeah.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it.
Should be glad indeed. Well, I'm glad I went back, I guess. That was fate. Can I give her the,
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast travel back there anyway. I just need to,
Bingo!
Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Expelliarmus.
Jesus, why? Ooh. Level 3? Aight. That's Hogwarts. I need Hogsmeade. Oh, what time is it now? Oh, it's 12. Alright.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I'll probably do like maybe a couple more.
Revelio.
Currently run by Serona Ryan, and allegedly as old as Hogsmeade itself, the Three Broomsticks is the long-standing gathering spot for villagers and Hogwarts students who want to enjoy butterbeer or fire whiskey.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Revelio.
I want to just take out it. Core. Hume for greater effect, maybe. Enemy struck with this environment stung for longer periods, maybe. For what's this? New weapons. Ooh, ancient magic throw catches and throws disarm enemies. That could be cool. What's this one? I like this one. Combat. That wolf mask kind of cool. I want it. All right. I can go for maybe a couple more. I really want to do this one. Oh boy, it's a ways away.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Leviosa!
Heavy now! At once! Away with that. How childish!
Leviosa! Depulsor! You only have Ranrock to blame.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. I should investigate.
I already passed it. Oh, I gotta take care of that. The outpost too. Don't like that.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Expelliarmus.
Ready to fight.
Descendo. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Stupefy.
I hate that!
Accio. Confringo.
Our suspects there more of it in Fieldcroft. Do not return until you found it. Rock demands an update. Have you found it? Report back immediately.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiai, and this is my shop. Is there anything I can help you with?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you.
I don't know what it is, but I want to identify
it just in case stop by any.
Just get something cool.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Gryffindor!
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Hope's good.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian.
Why would he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are
why do I
capable
feel
so
like
much
it's
more
going to be
than people
ancient
realize.
magic?
They should
Something
not
like
be
Ranrock's
underestimated.
ancient magic. And I'm going to see a glimpse of it.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
We expected to dig through this rubble. Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Over here!
Stupid! Pinfinger! Accurate!
No!
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
Someone there? I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. Such arrogance. You've made your last mistake. I was right not to be worried about you. You call that spellcast?
Accio!
Too slow. Is that it? Rather unwatched. Seen anything like that before? This is almost too easy. Let's get this over with. What you track me?
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the Loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. It was. A Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Wait. This is where they did the whole, like, got the water and all that. That's the Hogwarts professor who lived here.
This well looks familiar.
For the ancient magic.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Incendio. Revelio. Lumos.
Traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw a man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
It is my second week in camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their losses. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls, it seems, as a libertarian, fucking English, not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio. Lumos. Descendo. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Undercraft. Ominous is going to be in there, isn't it? Isn't he?
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
No.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Yes.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
Yes.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Let's go. Ooh, I got better gear than what I have. Easy. Last one is that, but yeah, it's 12:34. Part 6. Let's go. Alright. That's gonna be it for this one. I'm gonna lay down. Because I have to adult. And go to work. So, I'm gonna relax and wind down a bit. But, I'm excited. I think Sebastian's sister is cursed with an ancient magic that I don't know, or an ancient curse, possibly. Maybe it's called an ancient curse, not ancient magic. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. The game's very interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes next. Even though this game's been out for a while, a lot of people have probably played it. But yeah, can't wait to play some more, and see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Bye.